Welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis.
Túlját elvezetni, ilyenkor fuss ki végig a szélére. Ez, hogy kanyarodsz, meg így hirtelen fordulódsz, ez a rohadt sok időt vesztesz, rendületek meg sebességet. Tehát már megnyugodtak, mindenki belenyugodni ebbe, hogy jövőt fogjuk.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Coming after him. Hit as he throws. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the...
Ja. Kicsit hangosak a rajongók. Nice, Scooby.
Was in the air. He simply can't do it. And the
Again,
referee still...
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He's going to pass. First out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback will audible. Running back goes in motion. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got his man.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield.
No,
Pass on the way out, it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last...
Azt komoly volt. Atyavilág.
Prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
and move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator. Precision. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor, he was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Gator.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out.
They'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown!
De amúgy volt, aki abból a csapatból, utána átment Alabamába, utána meg draftolták NFL-be, és All-Star volt. Ezért idén is All-Star volt. Még akkor is, hát én még dolog változik.
And they'll close in on him. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for on first down. Here comes this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll run this play from the pistol. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Second down coming up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Would have loved. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Line getting set on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the good news is...
It's nice.
Down running it there on second and short. The bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter. And 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Mindjárt forvertik az alkó. Jézusom. Hát ez az. Oh, szegény.
They're going to throw it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Man, they wanted that lead to go for it, and it paid off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Casey. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Short gain on the play before he slides. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate fourth down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Gator! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ohio State.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Casey. Got it set up on the outside. Keeps the legs moving.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On third down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up fourth.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He's taking the deep shot. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Yes, it can be my idea. Stuff. Like the idea that you should flip that shit later.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.